West, you go ahead.
Lady at 46 South Road.
Another night of devastation for the Twin Cities. Protesters and demonstrations over the death of George Floyd has spread metro-wide. The images coming in overnight are heartbreaking. Our city is burning down. Protests getting completely out of control, spreading to different parts of the metro.
We are doing everything we can, and as you heard from the folks speaking, the vast majority of people out there who were expressing their First Amendment rights and the rage over what happened to George Floyd were wearing masks, and we're trying their best to social distance and not touch things. I think the decision to not engage, and I want to just be clear, there's philosophically an argument to be made that an armed presence on the ground in the midst of where we just had a police killing is seen as a catalyst. My point to that is we don't need a catalyst, it's already burning. And so this is trying to strike that balance.
Christine, Laura, what you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course.
There were peaceful protests overnight in the Twin Cities.
That entire time, they've been very peaceful. The crowd continues to be peaceful.
This so far peaceful protest.
This peaceful protest.
A House resolution declaring racism a public health crisis. Richardson moves that House Resolution number 1 be now adopted.
House Resolution number 1. Whereas race is a social construct with no biological basis.
We are trained Marxists.
And whereas racism is embedded in the foundation of America, beginning with chattel slavery in 1619.
9901, 9901 emergency. We got individuals breaching the gate at the 3rd precinct. We also got people trying to breach the front doors.
Section 5. Independent use of force investigations unit.
They're about to breach the back gate. They're taking heavy rocks.
Heavy rocks. Please air the route that everyone should take.
Southbound. We're going southbound.
Copy. Evacuation route is southbound.
They've been very peaceful. The crowd continues to be peaceful.
This so far peaceful protest.
This peaceful protest.
Airing information citywide. The 3rd precinct has been compromised.
Officer-involved death means the death of another that results to also adopt resolutions affirming officers on duty or off duty.
Those of you who were watching that as I was, as the lawlessness was burning down the 3rd precinct or whatever.
From the book of Matthew. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for my sake. Our Democrat politicians do not speak for us. The vile mob setting fire to our homes do not speak for us. It's easy to look around every day and see the disdain for you as a human being displayed in the streets and echoed by our news media. It takes perseverance to carry on, to continue to dedicate your life to ordered liberty, and to know those whose lives you touch remain forever in your debt. To enforce the laws is to affirm our nation, to stand for the proposition that our nation, under God, remains worth standing for. The criminals do not speak for us. We are the majority.
The clerk will take the roll on the resolution.
Ecklund.
Ecklund, aye.
Ecklund, aye.
It's time we draw a line in the sand. A thin, blue one. I am Thomas Manninen, and I approve this message.
Sorry, one last word?